series of 3 workshops. You can take all 3 series, you can take just one. So the first one with snacksidents and how to tame them, what we really focus on is everybody's experience of suddenly, you get a bag of chips out of the cupboard, and all of a sudden you've reached the bottom without even realizing it. So that's really some identifying some of the cues and the triggers that might be driving some of those mindless habits, and then finding ways to create more strategies to help you be more mindful and pause and have some alternatives ahead of time. So that's kind of the focus of the snacksidents. The second one is also similar with mindless eating, but it goes more in depth about sometimes when we get very anxious and stressed, and then we get hooked sometimes by other people or places. So it's really identifying some of the hooks that all of us have that might be cues to eat. So it's a little more of that, and also some more mindfulness-based exercises to help you pause that you can use every day in the moment, quick. You don't have to sit and meditate for 20 minutes, we promise that. And then the third one is really more about identifying habits. And we all get in habit loops. Like, for example, our brain pairs, coming home and relaxing maybe with a glass of wine, or celebrating with birthday cake. I mean, when we were kids, we paired having a good time with our friends with cake. And so our brain remembers that because our brains like pleasurable things and like things to be easy and not painful. So being able to recognize, oh, this is a habit I have, and then beginning to identify some other rewards that we want and how to begin to create some new habits. So maybe it's something like, if I'm coming home at the end of the day and I want to relax, do I need the glass of wine, or can I just go change my clothes, or maybe go take a walk outside or play with my dog? Just people starting to think through what's a real way to get the actual reward that you want and that relaxation without necessarily having some of the other things that go along with that glass of wine or the bag of chips. Folks come, and it's really about 50 minutes. And so when you come, I ask people just to introduce themselves and what drew them to the workshop. And if they want to share, that's great. If they don't want to, that's okay too. And then we go through just some questions and some ways to think about reasons that we eat other than hunger. And so it's educational. And I also have them do a couple exercises. It can be done on your own. You can participate and share. I appreciate it when people want to share a little bit about what's resonating with them as we're talking about things. And if I ask them questions like, for example, when do you find that you might be, eating a bar of chocolate and then realize it's all gone, or a bag of chips? And so it helps to share with each other a little bit of that. So it's mostly educational and interactive, and then people get some tools that they can take with them and more resources that they can continue using after the workshop.